You're a match with this person, Emperor to the Empress. This is the person that's like, wow. I feel like you're gonna do something that really impresses them, or just the way you are, how you look, maybe your education, what you do for work, the way you think, the way you present yourself is very, like, they are very impressed by that. They think, wow, I've never met anyone like you. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. I just love your readings lately, especially when it comes to finances. Pentacles multiplying. Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. Like, you're not dwelling anymore on nonsense. Please make sure you're not in the Five of Cups energy. You're all about new beginnings. And look at this. The moment you prioritize yourself, your stability, Pentacles is earth energy. And actually a lot of people in the tarot do not know and do not notice that, but Pentacles are actually also magical objects. What is up, Scorpios? What's going on? Today let's do your video from July 15 to July 30. I haven't done, I think, that bi-weekly yet, so watch if you're Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Before we get started, as always, don't forget to give this video a big like, don't forget to subscribe. Always appreciate it, anything given to this channel. And what else I was gonna say, all the information about personal readings, which I still have some availability for, is in the description box. Whatever is available is in my Etsy shop. If you haven't heard the announcement, starting sometime in August, I will not be accepting new clients anymore. So if you establish clients, nothing to worry about. But if you are new, it's likely that I'm not going to be accepting. What else? Oh yeah, our Vimeo tarot course for the absolute beginners is now available for streaming for only $88. So I hope you guys enjoy that little offering we have. If you wanted to study tarot, this is just a perfect opportunity to start. And anyway, without any further ado, let's go right in. Let's see what we have going for our Scorpios. July 15, of course, is the day of the Mars-Uranus conjunction in your 7th house. So expect surprises in your, partnership, relationship area. Mars, of course, is your ruling planet, so do be in general a little bit more careful right around the 15th of July. I've been channeling this energy more so into like work, fitness, and stuff like that. Of course, with even that, be careful. But let's see what your first card is. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, slow and steady. I'm hearing wins the race, but also for you, I don't feel like it's going to be slow, but I feel like for you, there is stability. So if you have, I don't know, completed a project here, could be a lot of people, I think, in tarot community have this really screwed, I don't know, interpretation of Knight of Pentacles as that it is the slowest moving knight. Actually, if you look at this, I don't know if any of you are into horseback riding, but if you know how horses are as animals, this horse is not moving anywhere, it's standing, because he just completed the journey. You see here, there is no more harvest, so it means that either the land is barren, it needs to be, you need to plant the seeds, or it means that we have just collected the harvest. So it could be, regardless though, he's thinking here what to invest in. He has some kind of rewards for his past efforts. So maybe you start seeing results of something you've been, working on, salary increase, could be just anything, any kind of gains from things you have given effort and attention a long time ago. But I feel like right now for you, this is the next step. You're thinking, okay, maybe this is the time for me to invest. Maybe this is the time for me to start a new stream of income. Maybe this is the time for me to start a new side hustle or something like this. Very, very important time. In general, for Scorpios, this is the year where you have to really think about your finances, think about your career, think about your money. Why? Because of course Jupiter is in your 8th house, and we will have your ruling planet Mars also go into your 8th house in just a couple of weeks. So there is big focus on finances, on money, growing your resources, extremely important. And even if you're starting some things right now that might not be like immediately paying off, planting seeds into something that can exponentially grow in the future, like, I don't know, maybe you're starting something, I don't know, with art, with creativity, or real estate, could be many different things, right? Not necessarily all of that will immediately start giving you rewards, but you are thinking how to allocate your time and resources wisely. And I think this is the time for you to really focus on that. Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius right now, still sending a very positive trine to Jupiter in Gemini, even though it's like it's becoming, less and less of an orb here, of exact orb. So with Pluto, which is your other ruling planet in the sign of Aquarius in the 4th house, a lot of things you do right now can be the foundation of your future success, like long-term success. Of course, Uranus is still in your 7th house, but it will go into your 8th house in just a few years, less than a few years actually already, into Gemini. And this is where the real fun will begin, because Uranus in Gemini is going to be trining Pluto in Aquarius, which is a very big aspect for you guys in your 4th and in your 8th house. So growing families, like net worth, families, like this is, you know, when they talk about generational wealth, when they talk about, you know, maybe even receiving certain inheritance through family, could be, but also growing something maybe even for future generations, if you know, if you have family, if not for yourself, really, like, you know, next few years I think will be very much dedicated to growing who you are. Like, yes, sure, maybe you're not proud of everything you've accomplished so far, but it can always change. It starts with a decision. Wow, I'm very motivational today. Like, what's gotten into me? I was running again, by the way. Little pause here. I was running in the morning, and when I run in the morning, something different happens to me. Like a different part of my brain opens up. So day 2 running consistently. Well, it's only day 2, but you know, wish me luck. Anyway, so let's go back to the topic. I was saying that, like, it doesn't matter where you were, it starts with a decision. Today you can decide to start studying, start educating yourself, start having, you know, start eating healthy, exercising, you know, studying new opportunities that are there, surrounding yourself by better connections, you know, more interesting people who can open new doors for you. And as you make that decision, that commitment to yourself, you know, we're not begging here anybody for commitment, we're not seeking commitment with anybody, we're not doing any of that. We're committed to ourselves, to our future, to our goals. I think once you make that decision that you are going to be successful and, you know, you are starting to grow wherever you are, whatever your starting point is, it doesn't matter. You can, you know, change things. It's like, you know, I've experienced in my life going from very little to a lot and then screwing it up again and all kind of, you know, up and down. But this is why I'm saying it doesn't matter where you are. You can decide that things will unfold for you. Let's see, and you have here the Lovers. And it's interesting because when it's almost like you are not even focusing on that, this is where, you know, you attract love. A fated connection could be, yeah, something through work. There's been a repetitive message in your recent readings that you are attracting a connection through work. It could be a very outworldly person. It feels also like you have completed a big stage of your development. Look at this, the Emperor, Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles, abundance, prosperity, foundations of your life, like creating, I feel like something I'm hearing, you're starting becoming a person you should have been a long time ago. I'm also hearing that your hard work will pay off. And I'm also hearing this chapter is called, I think I've seen a meme somewhere on Instagram or something. I'm hearing this chapter is called Moving as I Should Have a Long Time Ago. So finally, nothing distracts you. I feel like you have learned some major lessons where you recognize how you allowed certain situations disturb your peace, so to say, disturb your slumber, and they were not even worth it probably, and distracted you. And now you're like, nothing's gonna distract me anymore. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. You are building yourself up again. You're once again, I feel like in that cycle, you know, Scorpios do go through the cycle sometimes where you burn, so to say, you know, you reach your rock bottom, you're unhappy with yourself, and then from that you're again starting, you know, like Phoenix. If you've seen, like, it's actually a cute scene from Harry Potter where Harry, I think it was in the Chamber of Secrets, right, where Harry sees the Phoenix and he's like, I didn't do anything, and then, you know, like the Phoenix burns and then resurrects. So I don't know why they're drawing this to me, that scene. Temperance, Knight of Swords. Don't rush into anything, but I do think a lot of things will start, look at this, a lot of things will speed up soon. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. This is where a lot of things, a lot of ideas are coming your way. I also think you're going to start getting very social soon. And through your social interactions, having good time with friends, you're attracting somebody who is very good for you. Like, it could be, it's not necessarily romantic, it could be a friend, collaborator, somebody who will help you, somebody who can guide you in life, maybe even a mentor figure. And I feel like for you, this is the time also to really invest in yourself. You know, all that extra time, Like, this is something I do actually. Like, all this extra time you spend on yourself, whether it's educating yourself, whether, you know, it's like workouts, exercises, massages, I don't know, like spending that extra time, you know, to put different oils, lotions into your body, spending that extra time to be doing breath work. All of that, you know, builds you up. And the more you do that, the less you have also time for anything that's not really adding value to you, to your life. You know, those people who are just draining you and not adding any value, like nonsense connections, nonsense, you know, like nonsense. That's, you know, I think that word covers it all. I'm also hearing a phrase in Italian. Somebody could be Italian. Oh my goodness, I forgot. So I'm learning Italian now, by the way. New languages could be with Jupiter and Gemini now through 2025. Highly recommend it. Oh gosh, I forgot the phrase. I feel so embarrassed now because I was learning it, I was memorizing it, and it went away. Anyway, so yeah, somebody could be learning new languages, but I'm hearing better late than ever. Yeah, Three of Swords, the Magician card. I feel like somebody who feels heartbroken over you is still trying to manifest you back. King of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, but I feel like you're not open to that. They could have Taurus in their chart, but I feel like a lot of things that they are offering to you is just nonsense, I'm hearing. It's nothing that so-called adds value. They do not add value. They do not add value. They add nonsense. We don't need more nonsense. We have enough nonsense. Hold on. I need to cover the star. I need to cover the star. No more nonsense. I'm hearing you say no more nonsense. Yeah. Ouch. I'm also hearing Italians do it better. What does it mean? I like Italians, let me tell you. Let me tell you, this is one weakness I was never able to overcome. So anyway, Page of Pentacles, the Empress. I'm seeing a creative opportunity or opportunity for fame. Obviously, it's going to be for somebody specific. Opportunities for fame and fortune. Opportunities like in art, maybe, industry, maybe opportunities in... something that deals, I feel like, with luxury, could be opportunities to just really level up. Of course, we see here this crown on the Empress, which is Venusian diadem here. And I feel like for a lot of you, you will start actually seeing just, you know, you gave up maybe on yourself. I'm hearing too easily or too soon previously, and you can do so much better. You can have so much more. You're actually starting to see it, something about your goals as not something far away from you, like you gotta build, you know, in order to get there. I feel like you're gonna start seeing a lot of even crazy goals maybe you have for yourself, like think of like big goals, like that seems larger than life. I feel like something's gonna occur where you're gonna start seeing them actually a lot closer than you think. It's gonna be a sudden moment. First of all, I feel like you're gonna realize that you already have so much of what it takes, like it's already here. Another part, I feel like you will actually see how it's very doable. And I think that's one part a lot of people are missing. Sometimes it's like, it seems like so far away, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna be able to do that, or I'm gonna be able to do this with all the like circumstances line up. But I feel like you're gonna see something about your current event situation that actually it's easier. Yeah, there's gonna be, with Judgment, awakening, epiphany moment. Four of Pentacles, Page of Wands, I see that there's people who want to talk and settle things with you. Three of Wands, it could be somebody far from you. Again, doesn't have to be any kind of ex. You could have relatives, friends, right? Your ex is not the only, hopefully, person that you ever talked to for most of you, right? But I am seeing somebody at a distance who want to settle things straight with you. Some of you, it could be family member. They want to settle, they want the truth, they want to settle things, but I feel like you don't want to communicate with this person. Yeah, it could be a person from your past. Six of Cups, again, doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friend, could be somebody from your family. Somebody wants like return to the innocence, happy times, but I feel like you don't want to talk to them. It could be a family member for some of you. I'm seeing you're pissed off at a family member, somebody you used to talk before. Tower, Strength, and Ten of Cups. I feel like suddenly a lot of things will just shift and you will be like, you know what, I'm ready. I'm ready to finally take a leap of faith, so to say. You have here the Fool, Ace of Wands, and Ace of Cups. I feel like you're giving yourself another chance. I feel like you are trusting your process, you're trusting your journey. You removed here, I'm seeing with this a full card, all your previous baggage. So maybe there was a lot of things you've been carrying so heavy in your chest. There's been all this heavy energy. And I feel like you just said one day, you know what? I don't care. Maybe you had some kind of battle with another person. You were trying to prove you were right. They were trying to prove they were right. And you just said one day, you know what? You are right. That's all. I don't want to argue anymore. Take whatever you need. Bye. Like, I feel like for you, you chose your peace, you chose your future, you chose your new opportunities over just wasting your energy trying to prove who is better, who is right. You're like, you know what? You're right. That's it. Like, I'm out of here. Yeah, because it was just too heavy. I feel like you trying to prove some kind of point or you know how they say, right? Finish what you started. And yes, most of the time when it comes to our goals, great. But sometimes we are in this situation where it's best to freaking let go and move on. And like, to finish what you started just for the sake of finishing makes no sense here. Yeah, it makes no sense here because it only was putting you in a stuck position. And then one day you decided, you know what, Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, I know that you lied to me. I know that you are deceptive. I know that this is unfair to me. But you know what? I deal with it by just like distancing myself. Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups. Again, there could be some person who was just so deceptive, but you are distancing yourself from them. And I feel like they are not going to reach you anymore. Yeah, that's beautiful. You totally checked out, I feel like, with someone. Again, doesn't have to be romantic for all of you, but that's the message. Wow, so this reading's recently been very positive. Scorpio focusing on themselves. And the world seems like it's a better place. At least, you know, at least Scorpio is focused. Okay, let's do your connection spread. Again, we're looking at July 15 to July, what is it, 30 or 31? I'm forgetting. June 30, July 31. Yes, 31. So whatever, basically till August 1st. How about that? Let's see. First row is you, second row person you're connecting with. Ooh, your first card, King of Swords. I'm hearing you're becoming ruthless. Like something about asserting your boundaries. The Sun. Confident in communication. Three of Swords. Yes, somebody I feel like disappointed you in a recent past, but you are like, you know, for you, I think what you have to watch out for is to once again get tempted into that situation. Don't get tempted there, even if it's like to argue, because sometimes you start arguing with this person and you don't even notice how, but once again, you give them your energy. Again, not even for the sake of argument, because they will try to do, I'm telling you, around July 15 especially, they will try to do something to provoke you. You don't want to give them any of your energy or attention. That's it. You no longer exist. That's bye-bye. Let's see. Who are you connecting with? The Hanged Man. Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Three of Wands. King of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. So you definitely do have people who are attracted to you, people who I feel like there will be some interesting romantic movement in the second half of July. Now, I do feel like you're becoming very unapologetic and almost like ruthless about the way you approach things. You no longer apologize for your boundaries. You no longer apologize for your choices. You decided that things are gonna go a certain way in your life, and I think like especially when it comes to career and things like this, things are about to get much better. Now I'm gonna clarify the Three of Swords. So Nine of Wands, yeah, you are very careful maybe right now because you don't want to repeat any kind of heartbreak, but I don't think the heartbreak is going to repeat. I think you have truly closed the cycle. So as long as you apply what you learned, you're going to be fine. Now with the Eight of Swords, Page of Swords, Five of Pentacles, I'm highly recommending you to not be checking anybody's social media, because I do think somebody is checking your social media. And I do think that, you know, if you can, I mean, I don't know what you guys want, of course, but some of you actually do show off how you're living your best life because you know your ex is watching or whoever from the past is watching. Some of you actually even posting pictures with a new boo or like showing your new boo a lot of attention on social media. Of course, you do you. But what I would recommend is keeping yourself a little bit private at this moment in time. And also if you yourself have tendency of checking up on your ex, what they post, what they do not do that. Do not go there, because I feel like they will try again, if this is the way they can, provoke some kind of reaction out of you. And even though you don't care anymore and you can see through the lies, still it's affecting you in some kind of way. Because again, don't forget, they have this tendency of manipulating you and getting, like, essentially just don't give them any attention. Like, they don't exist anymore. Yes, it was yesterday actually I came up with this example, but it was too late to share in your video because I already recorded it. But think about it, right? If you ever went for a walk, right? You go for a walk, usually most of us do. You know how, I mean, it happens rare, hopefully, but you know how sometimes when you go for a walk, you could step into SHIT or something nasty, right? Whatever is on the ground. Sometimes, most of us, again, we see, and we're not gonna step into something, we're gonna walk around. But sometimes it happens, you accidentally step into a pile of shit, excuse my language. So what do you do when this happens? You know, you change your shoes, you know, you wash your shoes, you essentially, yes, it stinks, it sucks, but like you wash your shoes or you get rid of the shoes, put on new shoes, whatever you need to do. I mean, depending how bad the SHIT is, frankly, right? But you are not gonna spend your whole life checking what's happening with that shit. Is it still there? Or thinking about it, dwelling on it. You stepped into shit, you made a mistake, you clean your shoes, you move forward, you put on new shoes. There is no need to check anything, there is no need to dwell on this for the rest of your life. It was just one of those things, you moved on, you put on new shoes, bye, arrivederci, right? So here I feel like for some of you this is what's needed, because some of you just need to realize the mistake that you made is similar literally to stepping into, you know, some kind of poo-poo on the ground. And yes, it's a mistake, and for some of you maybe you didn't even think it was a poo-poo, you thought it was amazing gold you found or something. But you know, we all make a mistake. The question is like, how long do we dwell on it, and how long does it take us to clean up, put on new shoes, and keep moving forward, keep walking forward without thinking every day about, oh my god, I stepped into this, you know. Like, of course, makes you right to when next time you walk, be careful. If you see a pile of, you know, poo-poo, you want to walk around, but you know what I mean. So yeah, do not check essentially what anyone's posting, what anyone's doing. You're so much better than that. Like, you shouldn't even be giving attention. You should have never even given attention to somebody here in the first place. Like, you're so beautiful, you're so magical, you are out of their league, quite frankly. For some of you, I'm not even like buttering you up or pumping you up. It's the reality, it's the truth. It's, you know how there is this one joke also on social media, it says something like, women with like PhDs be stressing over a guy with a birth certificate. If you know the joke, you know the joke. So yeah, women with masters and PhDs be stressing over a guy with a birth certificate. So let's move on. Exactly. Now, who are you connecting with? I do want to say there is somebody with a hanged man who's still stuck on you. They're trying to work something, they're trying to see if they can work it out. I feel like you're not going to entertain this hanged man, whoever this is. Let me clarify this. Yeah, with a Fool, you're moving on to bigger, better things. And I feel like, again, there are people who are trying to get your attention, get you jealous. I feel like it's just not working on you anymore. Maybe in the past they would do something to get your attention, to get you jealous, and you would react. But I feel like at this point, you just are like, it's beneath you, as it should have always been, as it always been, actually. You just didn't realize that. Now, there's also another very interesting person. I'm getting somebody, it's going to be very specific. For some of you, this person works in New York. They work either for some kind of big I'm seeing some kind of big financial company, maybe like a hedge fund, something like this. But this is the person, basically, you found a man in finance, 6'5", blue eyes, probably. I don't know, I'm just joking, but I feel like it's a successful person. Yeah, somebody who is very successful, they work in a competitive field, but they're very disappointed in their romantic love life. But this is the person who I feel like is also getting their justice when it comes to love, because they've also had some kind of situations which were not very fair to them. They're getting their justice. For some of you, let me clarify this a little further. There is a wish fulfillment coming up as you are on this process of manifesting, you know, your next, you know, your new best life. Look at this, the Magician and Strength. Of course, both have here the infinity symbol. I mentioned something in your previous reading about 8-8. The date 8-8 is what stands out to me. They are showing about year 2024 and year 2028. Also, for some reason, 2026. Now, 8-8 is coming up. It's next month. It's in August. I am seeing that for a lot of you, the manifestations that you're doing about attracting your ideal partner are coming very, very soon. Do not allow any confusions from the past convince you that you are incapable of manifesting what you want. Because quite frankly, what I'm seeing is, oh, by the way, 11-11 as I'm saying this, literally 11-11. So make a wish, Scorpios. And this is a confirmation. For a lot of you, what they are saying is that you can manifest what you want. For some of you, you were literally just protected from some situation that was never good enough for you. So they had to kind of like interfere or something. Because yes, you could manifest your desired outcome with someone, but it's like you're always meant to be in a much better situation, essentially, is what they are saying. Now, another thing they are saying is that also some of the things you've done in the past, they were kind of like training. So again, maybe there was a specific person you were manifesting in the past, but then things got kind of complicated or whatever. I see like this was more of a training experience. I mean, I know it sounds kind of bit, it was more of like just for you to exercise on something before you go into the real thing. Because for a lot of you, you will truly be attracting your life partner, like a person you're supposed to be with now. And like previous experience was sort of like a rehearsal. This was actually yesterday it came up, and this is, I still have this deck on my table. So this was the message that came up yesterday. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. So again, this message coming through. Now, what else do I want to say here? Because they're saying you're going to manifest, keep going. But I feel like, again, they had to stop you for some reason from manifesting that person you were trying to manifest before, because they were just not good for you. And we have here a rendezvous, a private getaway for two is calling you. I feel like somebody's going to ask you out on a date or maybe even a trip. And I feel like there is, for some of you, a sudden realization of that, you know what, I actually know now for sure what is it I want in love. Again, it's almost like you are very focused on other things, but you have clarity in terms of if I will be like in a relationship or dating, I have clarity what I actually want in this relationship. It's not like it was before. So you're not confused anymore. Look at this, Page of Wands. There is something new that's brewing. You've been waiting for this for a while. With the Sun card, I really do feel like there is a path opens up. That's opening up right now. Let me see a little more. Well, it's a long reading today. Sadness and isolation, healing begins. You are finally healing from whatever's been very, very hurtful for you. And you're taking things, you know, kind of like as they come. With new vitality, there is new creative projects, new ideas about how to manifest abundance in your life. Let me see. Yeah, I feel like, again, for a lot of you, you are coming out of this deep freeze. You are moving forward. Leo. Leo season is going to be extremely important for you, very important, which already starts in the second half of July. So in the Leo season, you're going to be moving forward. I feel like, again, for some of you, start getting ideas for relocation. It could be sudden ideas. Like I have a friend right now of mine who I couldn't join this year, but she's traveling somewhere, I think, south of France now. And she's like, why are we not living here? Like, we are moving. And I'm like, yeah, probably. So you might have sudden idea, like maybe you're traveling, you're visiting a place and you're like, this is where I should be living. Wishing well, and we have here home. Look at this. For a lot of you, Again, obviously not all of you are going to be moving, but I feel like for a lot of you, there's going to be some kind of clarity about how, you know, to feel maybe at home in your current home, make something like work better for you. Or maybe for some of you, you're starting to really see what kind of home, what kind of family you would like to have, where maybe even you would like to live, especially if you're considering relocation. Now, Pluto for Scorpio in the 4th house is going to bring you opportunities for moving, for, you know, changing something, you know, like big time. Of course, it's not going to happen overnight. It's over the course of over next, what is it, till 2045, I want to say, 40 something. So it's like, yeah, it's like 20 years or so. So over the next 20 years, you might be changing in a big way something about your foundation in life. And it's a process, you know. Think back from 2008 until like most recently 2023, Pluto in Capricorn, right? It was 3rd house for Scorpio. So for a lot of you, there was something very, very like something in terms of things you were learning, how you were speaking, things you were surrounding yourself with was fundamentally changing during this time. You might have been more obsessive even in the past 20 years. A little less than 20, but you know how I am with math when I'm reading tarot. So there's something really big coming. Anyway, we're going to take this to the extended. In the extended, I want to see specifically what are the opportunities that you need to be most aware of, most attentive to in the 2nd half of July. We're going to see also what's coming to you romantically, and also think of a question. Think of a question right now. And I'm going to draw a card from, let me see, which oracle should I use? I'm going to draw a card actually from this oracle, the one I haven't used in a while. It's a nice oracle. They have like very cute little messages. So think of a message. We're going to start with that. We'll see opportunities essentially that's coming to you in 2nd week of July, and also both, you know, with work, anything you need to know, and love. Link to the extended is going to be down below. Thank you guys as always so much for joining. I appreciate you all. Give this video a big like. Again, there are still some personal readings that are available, even should be same day readings too. Link to book that is in the description box. I love you all. We'll talk soon. Bye.